guys, la.rc.doc here. What we're going to do today is I've got a Genesis SE 4.6 that has got a correct axle hub or bearing hub, and we're going to replace it today. Not a bad job to do, fairly easy. For you that have never changed them before, I'm just going to kind of go through it, you know, kind of steady pace and stuff. Hopefully you can, you know, get what information you can, whatever, you know, you can remember out of it that might help you would be great. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the wheel off. I've got it kind of setting up on a metal platform here, so that way my camera setting up place is not really finished yet, so I kind of just drag it around wherever I can make place for it, and do it that way. So hopefully the truck don't fall, and hopefully the camera don't fall. So alright, first of all, what you want to do on these is, before you start anything, is you want to take your hex off here. Now these, on these CENs, they have got a Allen inside the hex itself. So what you do is stick her down in there. You don't have to pull it all the way out. Then get you a smaller Allen. Push your pin out. Now, for you guys that have not ever done this before, you know, I would put it on a big enough area to where, you know, you can put all your screws and all your stuff in a pile that you can organize it, just like dropping keeper pins. There it is. But anyway, keep everything, you know, in one area that you can, you know, kind of organize things, know what goes where and how it goes back together. Okay, so far we've got our adapter off here. Okay, now what we could do here is, secondly, is go ahead and pull our tie rod loose, which is pretty long screw with no nut on the end of it. Just screws in through the plastic. Hope you guys can get a pretty good view on this. I know it kind of sucks, but there we go. Now, since we got that off, just lay it off to the side. Then, now the top ones up here that hold the control arms to the C cup here, or the housing, do have nuts on them. So I usually hold them with a pair of needle nose. When it gets done, I just drop them over here on my pile of nuts and bolts. Pull this all the way out. Let it kind of just work its way out. You know, kind of help on pulling it, because they are kind of threaded going through there. You know, instead of trying to pull on it and just forcing it out. Go ahead and get the bottom one done. Now the bottom one is a little bit different. It's tapered, and it's not threaded all the way to the plastic. It's got maybe a few thousandths to the plastic, and the reason it does that is so it doesn't lock the hub up from being able to travel with the suspension. And there we go. They got all the nuts and bolts up out of it. Now, when you pull this up out of here, your axle's going to want to come out with it, which is fine. Go ahead and pull your axle out, set it off to the side. You might want, on these, you might want to inspect it you know, make sure, of course, this one's pretty new. As you can see, it's got no wear and tear on it hardly at all. But these have got a rod, a steel rod that goes through here, and it's got two C-clips, one on each side, that hold that universal joint in there, which is CBD. So over here at the dog bone end, you can see there's no wear and tear at all. Just kind of give it a nice little inspection, check it over a little bit. If you feel it needs a little oil in there or whatever, you can drop that in there. I'm going to, in the near future, I think I'm going to put some boots, real small boots that start at this lip right here, up over to where the C-clips are at. I think that'd be kind of neat, plus keep the dirt and grime and crap out of there. Now, another way, now we got to get our bearings out, which is not a big deal. Take a screwdriver, maybe about this caliber or size. This they pop right out. There's first outer bearing going from the inside, from the front. Push it out. There's your bigger bearing. Yeah, toss it off to the side. There. Now, on your new one, I always put the big bearing in first after inspecting them a little bit, make sure that they're not gritty, you know, and or damaged at all. We can pop them down there in place. Alright, then what we do is get our axle that we took up out of there, raise our control arm up just a little bit, stick our axle down through there, bring it out the front, and basically what we could do is we could go ahead and put our adapter on it now if you want to, which makes things a little bit easier, but I don't do it just in case it needs to move around, you know, and I need to maybe pull it out a little bit, push it back in, do the moving it around and positioning it. So it's not that big a deal to put that little keeper in there. So place it up in there like so, turn it where it needs to be turned, and I usually drop this top one down first. Usually you start right from the opposite of where you start, how you started. But yeah, it doesn't really matter, you know, whatever floats your boat, you know. There we go. I'll go ahead and get the upper one on. You know, these CENs are, like I said, really nicely made truck. The quality of this material is just unreal. You know, I mean, it's a lot better than I've seen in a lot of trucks, you know, but people have their preference, you know. Like I said, I followed a lot of people a few years ago, just never really had, they thought CEN to be as a cheaper type truck. You know, like a, Taiwan truck, you know, and which every one of them damn near is. You know, it doesn't really make a difference if it's OFNA, AE, Muggin, you know, they're all from Japan, Taiwan, or China, whatever, you know, whatever. But anyway, you know, they are a very decent truck. Just, you know, if you wanted to get, if you never had a CEN and you wanted to try one, I would recommend, let me see, the first truck, inexpensive truck, I would probably go with the Magnum NX. And it's a combination of truggy monster truck. It's a monster truck that looks like a truggy, and but it's man, that baby, that little son of a bitch screams, and it is so tough, you know. But Anyway, or you can just go ahead and pick you up a monster if you got it like that. You know, if you got the bucks and you want to go after something nice, go out there and get your Genesis, Menaces, one of the big ones. I love the arenas, you know. Now remember, guys, on this, when you go to put this back on this tie rod, there is a pivot piece right here. It goes in the end of this tie rod in, and it's got a flat area. And of course, they're flat on both sides of that. Do not put the rounded area on top, or turn it around, or put the rounded area on the flat area of the C cup. Just put the flat area of the fitting on the flat area of the C cup here, the bearing holder, spindle holder, whatever. You know, so that way, you know, it's the way it's supposed to be, and you're not everything's able to pivot like it's supposed to. So here we go. We're gonna go ahead and see if we can get this started in here. Got no problem. Seems to went alright. That's the reason I see how long them little bolts are, and they're steel. But you can see how long they are. Now you can see that how that pivot's okay. Now see, we got everything's pivoting and traveling like it's supposed to. Now we can go ahead and make sure that our go ahead and put our adapter back on here. See if I can hit it. See if I can hit the baldy, or if it's got to have hair around it. Oh, looks like it might need to have a little bit of hair, huh? Well, maybe not. Come on. There we go. There, and then you go ahead and take get you something to hold on there, you know, just semi tight, and tighten her down like that, and there you go. You got your new hub in. So anyway, guys, that was just, you can put your tire back on it and rip and roar again. I got these at RC Nitro Hobby, and to get all these parts, and the guys are great. The parts are inexpensive, they're brand new, they are factory replacements, they are factory parts, and the guys are really cheap. They get them shipped out to you fast, whim bam bang, and you got them at your doorstep. So you know, that's where I get a lot of my parts. I think I'm going to start sticking with them. So RC Nitro, isn't that the name of that place? RC Nitro, or Nitro RC Hobby, or something like that. But I tell you what, I'll look up the name and everything and get his website, and I'll post it on the site. So he's got everything, parts of everything, and if he doesn't get it, he can pretty well get it from you. But anyway, guys, that was just you know, another little helper job for you. I hope you learned something off of it. If you need any questions or have any thing that you wanna show, or anything that you want to show us, you know, that you've learned, we would really appreciate it. But if you have any questions, be free to email us and we'll get it right back to you. Thanks again, guys, from everybody at Angry Records.